Hey everyone, welcome into my office. I am filming a quick tutorial today about contouring and highlighting. This is a question that I get fairly often, and it's just come up again. I had a good friend who said, my question was actually, what is one beauty product that you've always wanted to try but you never have? And her comment was contouring. So basically she was saying, something for contouring and highlighting. That was the beauty product she would most like to try because that's what she needs to learn how to do or doesn't know how to do. So I'm going to do just a quick, simple tutorial today. I'm going to be using the Younique double stick. It has a contour color on one end and a highlight color on the other end. I believe this product has been discontinued, but you can obviously use lots of different things for contour and highlighter. In fact, I even said to my friend, a lot of gals use just a darker shade of their regular foundation, or if you've got maybe one or more than one foundation, maybe the color wasn't quite right for you, add it to your regular foundation if it was too dark, and mix up your own, and you can use that as your contour. You can use a good bronzer as a contour. A lot of gals like to do that. You can buy specific contour sticks like this one, as well as highlighting sticks. You can buy highlighters in a roll-up like this one, or you can buy them, here it is. You can buy highlighting cream in a tube like this one. So there's lots of possibilities out there. Like I said, the easiest one sometimes is just to use a regular foundation or concealer and mix your own kind of colors. But you need something that's just slightly darker than your natural foundation or your regular foundation, and something lighter. Especially with the highlighter, you might want something that's got a bit of sparkle to it, something that's got a little bit of bling to it, a little bit of shine to it, maybe more so than normal. Especially because you're probably contouring and highlighting because you're going to a big event, something kind of special. I don't contour and highlight, obviously, in for everyday makeup. Maybe if I'm getting family pictures done for a wedding, big events like that, I will do it. And the reason you do contouring and highlighting, by the way, in case you're always wondering, like, why do people do this? Why bother with all that extra work? It's because when we put foundation and concealer on, we are masking off our natural skin tones. Our face is not the same color all over. When we put on foundation or concealer, we're making it pretty much the same color all over. It kind of looks like a mask. If you think about those French mimes, how they have like the white, it's kind of like doing that. You're putting the same color everywhere, and that's just not natural. Especially when the sun shines on your face, you're gonna have those shadows and areas that are lighter. It's just like those art lessons maybe you had in school about shading and highlighting. Same kind of thing applies here. So let's get started. All right, so I'm gonna start with the contour end of the stick. Now you want to contour or hide the areas where you want your face to look thinner, where you want to take away the eye. You want to take away the emphasis on that part of your face. You're trying to make it reduce, seem smaller, or hide in, kind of like in a shadow. And if you think about shading when you're doing art, it's the same kind of thing. Now, I usually will do along under my cheekbone, not where my blush is gonna go, but underneath. I will usually go right through here because, of course, I want my face to look thinner right through here. I also will shade on the sides of my nose to kind of bring my nose in and make it look a little less wide and a little less obvious. I have a really wide forehead too, so I will usually do some around my hairline up here to kind of minimize that area. Some ladies also like to do some along their jawline, especially if you are trying to hide that area, you don't want people to notice it as much, then you would want to go there. So I'm going to use this crayon, and I'm going to put a pretty heavy line, probably heavier than I normally would, just so you can see it really well on camera. Okay, same thing here, and then up along here. Okay, there we go. And maybe then, like I said, just a little bit along here. Take a little bit off my jaw. All right. Now I'm gonna leave that. Normally I would go ahead and buff that in with my Kabuki brush before I go on to highlighter, but just so you can see the whole process, I'll leave it on like this. Now the highlighting part, this is where you want areas to come out. You want them to take on more emphasis. You want them to be the first thing someone notices. So these are the parts of your face that you want to come out. So I'm gonna go right along the middle of my nose here, especially the tip of my nose, okay? I'm going to go right along above this line on both sides. I'm also going to go right in here above my brow bone just a little bit because I want to emphasize that. And right there above my lip and right there on my chin. Not too much on my chin because I have a very prominent chin. In fact, sometimes I would probably be better off to put the contour on my chin because you don't want it to show. Now, when it comes to the highlighter, let me go ahead and buff this in and then I'll show you where I would go back and highlight. And I don't have any blush on at this point either. So I am going to go back and add blush. And there are lots of great diagrams with this that you can get on Pinterest, and you can print off a copy of the exact same thing I just showed you and kind of put it on your makeup mirror or near where you get your makeup on and have it to look at. I happen to have an old sculpting trio that Younique used to carry. I'm not sure they even carry this anymore, but the great thing about it was it had your contour and your highlight, and this is even the shimmer highlight over here, all in one compact, and then right there, it had kind of a little cheat sheet for you. So it kind of showed you in each spot where to put each product. That was really handy. So let me grab my highlighter here. Now, the other areas I'm going to want to highlight, again, I'm probably gonna go right in here above my brow bone, right there, probably here. I'm gonna wait till I get my blush on and then I will show you that last little bit. Okay, now let's go for some blush. I'm using my favorite color, the Surreal. Now I put my blush a little bit higher on my face than probably a younger gal would, but at my age, gravity makes everything pull down. And so I find that I am better off going a little bit higher because when I'm smiling, it's up here, and then when I'm not, it tends to, suck down. It happens when we age, gals. All right, now let's go back. And the other highlight that I like to do is right along the top of that, where my blush was, but it's over top. That bone right there. I really want that to come out. Oh, sorry, that wasn't the one I wanted. I wanted this one. There, you can see that a lot better. There we go. And then I'm gonna go back, of course, and just blend that in. And it's probably hard to see on camera, but in person, it does give a little bit of an extra shine to the top of my cheekbones, and that really draws the attention up and away from the lower part of my face. And it makes this seem much, much slimmer. So hopefully that helps a little bit. If you have any more questions, please feel free to drop them in the comments or DM me, and I will be glad to talk to you one-on-one and give you a little bit of advice on how to contour and highlight. Thanks for joining me, everyone. Bye-bye.